Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day of All Career Live, and I am back playing more No Man's Sky, finally! I know it's been a while since I've played No Man's Sky for everybody, and I'm very sorry. It's been a really rough 2 weeks, and finally everything's kind of relaxed enough to where I can sit back and actually enjoy this game without either A, falling asleep, or B, just spending the entire time ranting, which is something I really don't want to do. My No Man's Sky streams are supposed to be nice, chill streams where I don't rant too often. And the last thing I want to do is make an entire stream where I do nothing but rant. It's something I would like to focus more on the game when it comes to ranting, you know? And my personal life can tend to get in the way of that. Sometimes does, but I don't want to make an entire stream about that. That's like something I want to be I don't know, like maybe at most 30 minutes worth of ranting, you know? Alright, so we're just, like I said, it's going to be another chill stream. I'm going to just hang out in my usual save data, doing settlement stuff. And since it has been so long since I've literally played this game, like I haven't even been playing this on my off time, you know, like when I'm on a break, or maybe one day when I stay awake and can't get to sleep or something, you know. I haven't even been doing it then. I haven't been playing it on the weekends or anything like that. So, yeah, pretty much everything that's going on is the same that it's been since the last time I streamed. And I believe the last time I streamed, I already told you guys about a lot of the improvements that I made to certain things. Like, for instance, my ship. I made some improvements to my ships. Not just this one, but a couple of them. I made improvements to my gun. As you can see, it's way more powerful now. This is my new gun. Now that I don't have my older one, I still have my little dragon. I swapped this out for, I think it was my first rifle gun that I had that carried me for a while when I first started, but then I got the little dragon, and I put everything towards that. And I think like 2 streams ago, I found this, and I was like, ooh. Unfortunately, it was a Class C, and it wasn't all that strong, but I'm determined to get this thing up to a Class S and make it nice and powerful so that it can be my permanent rifle weapon, because it's fucking cool. Just look at it. I know it's not a legendary piece of equipment. It's not one of the legacy, or whatever they're called, one of the rarest guns out there, but it is definitely one of the coolest looking ones, and I'm dead set on making this my S class. But other than that, I did also do a couple things around my house. I don't know if I demonstrated them last time I streamed, but I remember saying that I put in a couple of things around the base. And I can't remember what they were. I think they were mostly decoratory. But yeah, and I did a few things for my settlements and my freighters and frigates. My freighter and frigates. I got a couple of new decorations. Some of the new decorations for my base. I haven't put them on my base, but you know how that goes. Alright, so we're going to go check on Resolution first. It's been a while. It might be under attack by sentinels, so... Oh man, that's still happening. Since the recent update, the recent settlements update, it's been doing this weird glitch where every time that I warp or use a teleportal, it makes these weird fragments appear on the screen that freak me out every time I see them, because on my screen they look like they're messing with the television, you know, like it's a problem that my TV has, but it gets me every time I see it. And then I look over at the display on my OBS monitor and it's like, no, it's there too. And I'm like, okay, good. That's just a game glitch. That's not my TV glitching. I'd be so upset if it was, because I just got this TV, so if it had any problems like that, I'd be a bit miffed. Alright, everything seems fine. I've gotten a couple more of my buildings to an S class here in resolution, so that's good. But, you know, we still have a few Bs lying around. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Alright, yeah, we're all back on track. Last time I played, I did a few things that put me into debt, and obviously the debt's been cleared by a lot. Look at how much. It's because I haven't played in like 2 weeks. So apparently I can get like 14 of each of these if I don't play in like a couple days. And it doesn't look like we have anything to do at this settlement, which is weird because I haven't played in 2 weeks, so you'd think that there would be something. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. I was upgrading this, and now it's ready to be unveiled. Yeah. So as we do with these settlement improvements, I'm going to start up an improvement to one of my buildings. Then go over to my other settlement, do the same thing, and then go to my freighter and send out a few frigates. You know, lather, rinse, repeat. And when it gets to the point, if there's time, I'll do some fishing. Just one of those chill things that I can do now. Somebody once asked if you can grow stuff in these. No, you cannot. I've tried, and I don't know if maybe they did an update where you can, but no, you cannot plant flowers or anything. These are just decoratory. They're not capable of being used. They're just to kind of show that your people of your settlement have a place where they can grow food. They're not versatile. Oh, and I also noticed the last time I played this game, I was waiting around in the bar, and the NPCs dance now. I wanted to demonstrate it, but I forget which one is the bar. I also opened this place up. This was a new place. And I discovered a weird glitched building. I don't know if I talked about it last time I played, but one of these buildings, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. This one has like a 3rd floor, and you can't go into it. You can't go into the 3rd floor. You can only go... You go in from the 2nd floor, you go down to the 1st floor, and there is no exit to this floor. And these buildings need an exit on the 1st floor because that's where the base computer, that's where the building computer is. So these buildings, this building in particular, it can't be upgraded. I think it's a B class, and I'm not able to upgrade it. Actually, the upgrade symbol is not on this. Where is it? Oh, there it is, over there. It's on the other side. Yeah, it's up there. There's no computer on this building. I can't upgrade it. That's the most annoying part. Oh, wait, here it is. What? Did they do an upgrade? They must have done an update in the past 2 weeks, because the last time I played, this was not here. So thank goodness I can upgrade this building now.
Said. RD floor is dead area ISNT if there is floors on the roofing I think.
Yo, Jay, hello and welcome. And yes, you are right. The third floor on these buildings are dead. Like there's nothing in there's, you know, building stuff inside of them. It's just empty space. It's weird. But for a while there, I couldn't even upgrade this building because it didn't have a base compute. It didn't have a building computer, and now it does. I don't know if they changed that in an update, but that's great. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they all got their own I think now.
Okay, good. Because I was wondering. I was like, where the hell is the computer? The last time I played 2 weeks ago, I was looking all over this thing, and I was like, there's no computer. I can't upgrade this thing. But yeah, I can now. Good. We'll do that. We'll focus on upgrading this now that I finally can. But yeah, the third area is just... Wait, is this the building? Okay, now I'm starting to doubt myself if it's this building or not. I feel like it is. There's a certain building that I have that has like a third floor that...
was for the settlements but came with lots and lots of bugs.
Yeah. It could be this building here. No, this one only has 2 floors. And that's not a building, I think that's a bar. Yeah, I think I got the right building. But I'm glad to see that that bug is at least fixed. I don't really care too much about the third floor not being explorable. I just really wanted to be able to upgrade that building. Otherwise, my settlement here would have stayed at an A, and that's it. And that would have annoyed the hell out of me. Alright, so now that that's updating, let's go to my other settlement, my newest settlement, and see what I can do there. God, the debt on that place must be huge. But yeah, thank you for stopping in, Jay. It's nice to meet you. I don't know if maybe you're a usual here, but I do have a new app called Stream Avatars that allows me to give you a little avatar that walks around at the bottom of the screen. If you want me to change it for you, I can. If you... Wait, I don't think you're new. I'm pretty sure I remember that name, Jay. But then again, it is kind of a common name.
Jay said. Yeah, I popped in a few times.
Oh, okay, good. Also, I want to warn you, as well as everyone in the archives, there is a thunderstorm going on right over top of us right now. There have been thunderstorms all week. That's just how it's been because of the heat. If my stream goes off, you guys know why. I probably lost power or something.
Said. Joined your game a few times.
Really? Oh god, I'm trying to remember you now. I do remember it, Jay. I just don't remember. Did you used to have a different name? That could be what it is. Let me see. There's... No, a couple of the people I remember joining my stream were those from Twitch. I don't remember anyone from YouTube. Other than Jonathan. But yeah, if you want me to change your avatar, I can. Let me see what you have. I want to see your avatar. Oh, it's one of the murderer avatars. The horror movie villain avatars from what's the game? Master Yoda.
Jay said. Some call me Jay, some call me Morpheus. You can call me Master Yoda. LOL.
Oh yeah, Freddy Krueger. Okay, so the avatar you got is Freddy Krueger. If you want me to change it, I can. I could try and look up a new avatar for you. Also, thank you for subscribing, by the way. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I got a visitor. We're hard up on people, so... Citizen claims to have followed...
J. Said. SECS.
2-6. Okay.
J. Said. Got any
Manga characters. Well, right now I have the One Piece cast and the Dragon Ball cast. I have the characters from One Piece and the characters from Dragon Ball. So you can pick someone from there and I'll change it for you. If those two aren't to your liking, I can look up something else and see if it's in their library. Claims to have followed a call from the automated distress signal. They have faced the crimson that lurks beyond the stars and share this warning. They ask only for a bauble in return for their troubles. Okay, I'll definitely heed the warning, sure. Alright, that's unfortunate, but hopefully that means something good will happen to our base. Which we definitely needed on this settlement because it is pretty far in debt. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, we've doubled. We've gone up to 10 million from 5 million. Ugh. Oh my god. This is what happens when you take forever to get back into the game. Our productivity is so low. We've gotta... Something's gotta change to this place. Well, first let's open this building. Now we'll upgrade another facility. I want to try and get everything to at least A. Why can't I upgrade this building?
J. Said.
Yeah, it is hot.
Needed another ice cold drink. I'm bloody
It
melted
is a
now.
very hot day. What do I need? Dirt? Right, I need dirt to upgrade that. Darn, I wish I could. Just funny when you can't get dirt and when you need it. Very odd that there are no other buildings to upgrade even though we have all these buildings here. Well, let's see what I can do about this. Oh, it's a Class C. Maybe that's why it's not displaying anything. There. How long is this going to take, by the way? Oh, an hour. Okay, so let's go to our freighter next. But yeah, if you have an anime character you want me to change your avatar into, I will be happy to. But right now, as far as anime characters go, we have the Dragon Ball cast and, well, Dragon Ball Z. And we have the cast from One Piece. So, take your pick. I will also be happy to look up whatever anime you would like it to be. And don't worry about distracting me or anything like that. I'm not going to be too busy during this stream. This is a chill stream, so you picked the perfect time to show up today. I think the thing I hate most about hot days is how itchy they make you feel because of the sweat.
J. Said. UKISNT.
Yeah, it's the same here. Like, the whole reason why we have these thunderstorms is because it's heat thunder.
J. Said. Spain is here in UK.
Oh, 700. I don't know what it is in Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, here in America, it's 90-something degrees. Which is rather typical. I guess it's cooled down a little bit because of the thunderstorm that's overhead right now. But early this morning, it was, nasty. Wait a minute, is our freighter up there? It is, okay. Oh, also, if you guys hear my ice maker in the background, I'm making myself some ice. Gonna need it, it's a hot day.
Said. Cannot see that.
Oh, it's about 32 Celsius.
J. Said. It's just here C is like less of our humidity.
Alright, cool. I had to take my shirt off, it was getting way too hot.
J. Said. Most think UK is wet and cold, but only realize just how deathly it is when they come XD.
Oh yeah, that's true. You never know what a place is like until you visited it. Well, I'm just happy to be inside, you know? It could be worse. Things could be worse, lots of things. Alright, let's get a mission report from each one of our frigates. Oh, this is the Normandy, right? Alright, I'm just gonna let that play out. Anyone who's interested can read the log entries. Sometimes they're pretty funny to read. But yeah, Jay, if you have any anime characters you want me to change your avatar to, feel free to let me know. But for now, it'll stay Freddy Krueger until you figure out what to make it. I want to tweak it a little, make sure that your name is correct on the thing.
J said, Master Yoda, if you got him, lol.
We'll check for Master Yoda. Alright, cool. I'm sure they have a Star Wars pack I can download. Yoda will no doubt be in there. Give me 1 sec, I'll check it out. Also wanna do this. Go to the next one so that people can read.
J said, unless you got J-Jababy.
That sounds a little bit too vague. It might not have that.
Said, Jabay.
Yeah, that anime might be a little bit too vague for the library on this thing. It seems to only really have more popular stuff. But I will definitely check Star Wars. I'm sure they have Star Wars.
J said, Yoda, it is then, lol.
There we go. As I expected, they had Yoda. There he is. He's got a big smile on his face, too. That's funny. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize that the menu didn't scroll down automatically. So I guess we missed the entries on the other one. Whoops. Sorry to anyone who wanted to read those. Alright, cool. Now we collect everything from this frigate, and that should be all of them. But yeah, I'm happy that they had Star Wars. I typed in Star Wars by itself, nothing popped up. I think it's because I had it all one word, and then I typed in Star Wars separate, and I got Yoda, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Or I should say, I typed in Yoda Star Wars, and then that's what I got, Yoda from Star Wars. I'm happy they had him. Look at him. He's a nice size, too. That's like, he's gonna be a little bit bigger than what he usually should be, or what he would look like in the series. God, if he's that big, I wonder how big the other characters are, the other avatars are.
Making sure my teleport has worked properly before I build around it.
Oh, really? Okay.
J. Said. That S me in a few YRS, my knees are starting to buckle.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm getting up there in age too. I'm starting to feel it. I tend to look like Yoda when I come home from work on the weekends. The job that I have on the weekends is very physically tasking, so it's different from the one I have on the weekdays, which is more mentally tasking. Okay, well, at least it looks like it does display the logs, even though once they're all finished, it goes like all the way halfway up the list. So that's cool that they at least... I tend to think that sometimes when I come home, I should probably take like a nice relaxing bath, but oof. Oh, I work at a grocery store. I stock shelves and manage the shelving. I don't really stock the shelves, more like I clean them and stuff and make sure that they look good, you know? But it's still an issue of bending down, moving items, getting things on the shelf, pulling things off of the shelf, cleaning the shelf. It's also like really annoying because a lot of times things get mixed up on the shelves a lot, and I think that's the most annoying thing, is when everything gets mixed up and I have to reorganize it because customers are inconsiderate, you know? But it is physically tasking, mostly because the amount of time that I spend on each shelf can vary depending on the height of the shelf. If it's really tall, I'm gonna have to stretch quite a bit. If it's on the ground, I'm basically either gonna be on the ground or I'm going to be hunched over a little bit, and that's probably why I end up looking like Yoda when I come home, because I've been hunched over for so long. Custodian? No, not a janitor or anything like that. My official title is conditioner, which is I guess the best way to explain that is somebody who straightens everything. And because custodian, you think of like somebody who like mops and sweeps the ground and the areas outside of the building and all of that stuff, and I would say that would be something that would be way too physically demanding, and I would probably ask for way more money if that was the case, because those people should make a shit ton. Oh.
A custodian cleans stocks and checks stock, etc.
Nah, I feel like my boss does more of that, you know, checking this. Well, I guess I technically check the stock too because of how I'm supposed to keep it straightened. My job's kind of complicated.
J. Said.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's more of a janitorial position because that would include things like bathroom management and like back room management and stuff like that. And I don't even go into the back room or anything like that. There would definitely be more of a back room thing too. That's the thing, is that it would require things like cleaning the bailers and stuff.
Said. Hey, Simon, yeah, gotta make.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the janitorial staff do when they are here. They have Zambonis and all kinds of things to clean the back rooms. They have to take care of the baler stuff. They have to take care of the trash compactor stuff. And all that stuff I cannot do.
J. Said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would say is that kind of a job. I guess it's different terminology-wise depending on what store that you're working in. Or maybe even because you live in the UK, it could be considered different where you're at. But, I don't know. Yeah, janitors, I feel like that would be a good way to say that that would be... I don't know. I don't know if custodian is the right word or not. Let me look it up online and see if the definition varies. But my official job term on my paychecks is conditioner.
J. Said. I just think if it's not all
It does
lipstick
very
and
much.
mustard, then yeah, gotta spruce it up a little. J.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm looking it up now, and there are so many different terms for conditioner and so many different terms for custodian. And you're right, it is also used as a custodian is more used as a term for things like that, like makeup and stuff like that. I guess that's weird. It's one of those types of words that can be thrown around a lot to mean several different things. I never really thought about it, but yeah, there are a lot of words that do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My paycheck says conditioner, so I'm just going to say conditioner. Because there are several different types of conditioning positions at Kroger. Like there's green wall conditioning, there's the meat department conditioners and the produce department conditioners. That's what I used to do. And the job qualifications for a conditioner and produce was cleaning green wall stuff, as well as you know, managing the produce and making sure the green wall looks nice, as well as cutting fruit and things like that. So I don't know. I don't know why Kroger tends to name their stuff like that.
Said. Yeah, basically custodian is collect loose term, not as jobby as the janitor, but
Yeah.
the basic cleaner position.
I guess. I just know if I was like a janitorial position or something like that where I had to clean out the balers and the trash compactor, the restrooms, and the backroom areas and stuff with the Zambonis and things like that. I feel like I want way more money for doing stuff like that, you know, because all of that stuff can be very hazardous. And the job that I do isn't technically hazardous in any facet of the sense. I feel I would need hazard pay or something to do jobs like that. Yeah, I definitely would too. I'd be like, you want me to take that big old thing out from the back of the store and clean it? I don't know if I don't know if I'm getting paid enough to do that. I don't feel comfortable talking about stuff like this because it's like there are a lot of really hardworking people in this world, and I feel like we devalue human life more than anything these days. Depending on people's positions and stuff, you know? Because I, for one, think that janitorial staff work way harder than I do. And I would never really want that kind of a job, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't. Because it feels like people like that get such shit out of life, you know? People get shit on so much in those positions, and it doesn't really feel right. Because they do so much more than you do, and you should probably respect them a lot more than a lot of people do. I'm trying to think of what I should do to get fuel for my frigates. Because I think you can turn tritium into dehydrogen. I'm just trying to remember how to do that. Because if that's the case, I'm going to just farm some asteroids. Oh, that is so loud. That's another thing they probably should change. This recent update, they made docking in your freighter really loud for no reason. But yeah, if I sound like I'm uncomfortable talking about this stuff, that's why. Because I'm like, I don't want to shit on anyone for having a job like that. It feels like the kind of job where you should respect them a lot more than they get respect, you know? Because they work hard, and they do a lot. And if they didn't, I think the rest of our lives would be so much worse. I mean, just imagine not having trash compactors emptied, or balers emptied, or whatever it is you want to call them. Just doing your job alone without having something like that done, at least once a day. It's like you can't function because there's nowhere for you to put anything that you've worked on, like trash or cardboard or things like that. And then it just piles up and everyone's job goes to hell. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This is just my own personal viewpoint. Don't want to mess with anyone else's. Yeah, see, that's the other thing, too. Like, I feel like people who have jobs like that should get more respect in our society and probably way better pay than they do. But they don't. Even though they're doing jobs that nobody wants to do. And it makes me a little sad that I see the way some of these people get paid and it doesn't feel fair. You know, it feels like they should be making more money than my boss, because I know my boss wouldn't want to do that. But that's not how it is, and I don't know, it just feels wrong. These are my personal beliefs. I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to push my views onto anyone. So if you feel differently, that's fine. You can. I just feel like a lot of times when I do these chill streams, I tend to start getting a little too preachy, and I don't want to turn anyone off to my streams.
Check. Set. Yep, DK in the day I earned a week for HRS graph.
I don't really know how much that is in American, but that does seem low, and that is a shame. I do admit that I have had some really shitty jobs when I was growing up. I used to work when I was in my 20s. I used to work at a Golden Corral in what they would call the hot seat, and that job is, oh my god, is so miserable. Hot. You want to talk about hot? That is surrounded by ovens constantly, and you have to clean every single time you make stuff, otherwise people are going to see it and you're going to get reported. So that was not only a physically demanding job, but god, it drove me nuts. I only had that job for like a month and I went crazy and I just had to leave. I was like, I can't fucking do this. I don't even remember how much I was getting paid, but I know it wasn't enough. $50 to $60? Oh, that don't seem that bad, actually. Wait, what did you say for a week? Oh, wait, for 50? No, that's really low. For 50 hours?
Check. Set. Oh, I've been in an oven myself. I know the feeling.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, I can honestly say that the freezers were probably, in my opinion, the best place to go in that position. When I had to clean the freezers, I was more than happy to, because with how hot that job would get. And here's the other thing, too. I had to wear a ridiculous chef uniform. Oh, God, I remember now. Yeah, I had to wear this stupid hat and, you know, like fucking Chef Boyardee outfit. I know that in a lot of circles it carries a lot of prestige and stuff like that, but god, it just made my job so much more difficult.
Said. Yeah, one of my first jobs was on a building site at YRS.
Oh my god, I used to I like intern at Lincoln Technical Institute, and I had like a engineer job, like, or I wouldn't, well, yeah, I guess I could call it a job because it was an internship, but I used to have to do stuff like that on site as well, and I fucking hated it because a lot of the people were very demanding of me, and I don't know, it feels like a lot of contract work, people don't get respect either, and that's still going on to this day. Actually, no, I shouldn't talk about that because that would implicate some people I know, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, contractors don't get much respect either, and it's a shame because they're doing a lot of the skeletal work that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to installing buildings and building and making office situations, office buildings a thing. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. I'm mostly playing to relax. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Like, what am I doing here again? I wanted to try and I want to try and refine to see. I have dirt. Oh, I only have 2 dirt. I was like, I thought I didn't have any dirt. I just don't have enough dirt. Where's my... Oh, it's in my ship. There it is. So is it just tritium? Yes. Okay. So half my tritium. Or did I put all my tritium in there? You know what? I'll use all my tritium and then I'll go mine some more. I don't really care. I don't mind blasting some asteroids. I got an hour before that one building's done anyway, so. But yeah, it's not that I don't mind talking about stuff like this. It's just I feel like such a privileged snob when I talk about stuff like that.
Jay. Said.
Yeah? Wow. That's actually, your resume must look amazing. My resume, you know what? My resume is out of date as hell. I don't think I could really apply for anywhere with my resume because a lot of the unique jobs that I did were when I was a teenager and when I was in my 20s. So for the past 10 years, I've been working at a grocery store and doing commission work, which they don't tell you this, but commission work isn't something you can put on your resume because it's kind of, in certain situations, it can be under the table stuff. So it's not a government recognized position, basically. So you can't really put it on your resume because they don't really, when employers are looking for people to hire, they don't really consider stuff like that. Which sucks, but at the same time, you gotta understand it's the kind of world commission people live in. And I feel like that's something that a lot of kids these days don't understand, because I've noticed a lot of people in my weekday job are young kids, and they don't realize that if they leave this job, it's not like they're going to be starting from scratch if they do.
Jay.
So it's literally worse than an internship.
Yeah, more
commission work.
Than payee is commissions.
Right. And with the way a lot of kids act these days, like, oh, I could get a job anywhere. I've been doing this for a year, and I laugh, and I'm just like, oh, you have no idea. Like, commission work is probably the worst thing that you want to do to build your career. But so many kids want to get into it, you know? They see famous people on YouTube, and they see all these great movies being made and all these indie video games coming out, and they don't realize that a lot of the people that work in those industries are commission paid, and they can't really take that job experience and put it to anything. The only way they'd be able to do that is if they could get a good reference with the people they've worked with before. And if you just flat out leave on a sour note to any of those, you're basically starting from zero. And a lot of kids act like that they can do that. And I'm like, no. This is a very informative stream. You got a couple of two old guys talking about jobs. So any kids out there who are looking to get into big industry stuff, like any Hollywood or any YouTube positions or any video game development stuff, you gotta remember that it's really all about who you know. And if you want to get into a better position, if you're already in a starting commission position, that right? That's a funny what starting commission position. If you're in a position like that, you're gonna want you to do your best to make good with your bosses so that they can write you a good referral when you're ready to leave and do something else. But you just don't want to be uppity and be like, I can get this kind of job anywhere, because that'll just ruin your life.
While I slurp my tea.
Right, back to No Man's Sky, exactly. I hate thinking about stuff like this. I hate thinking about stuff like this. It makes me feel like I'm old and I'm trying to be a lecturing old man. But this is good advice, what we're talking about right now. This is good advice to any kids out there watching in this stream. And I know there's probably some kids out there watching this stream. So I'm happy I could talk about things like that. But yeah, as far as regular jobs go, that recently they haven't been that exciting. I worked at a grocery store and I worked at a department store. Those are the only two things I can really put on my resume for the past 20 years. And it's not much.
J. Said.
Yeah. I'm sorry, whenever text-to-speech translates that, it makes it sound like you're saying hi, and I'm like, did someone just enter the chat?
J.
Right.
Said.
I think that's what we should do when we've gotten to... I'm in my 40s now. I don't know how old you are, but when we get to be this old, it's definitely something that we should do to help out the younger generations, because I know there are a lot of people getting screwed over by the job industry these days, and they don't realize it. So the more we can inform them, the better we can keep them safe. Because Lord knows my parents didn't do that. I don't know about your parents, but I'm sure they probably didn't warn you about a lot of things. Then again, my parents probably didn't warn me because they've both had one job their entire life. Lucky them. Until my dad did illegal stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah. But my dad did, when I was a kid, he robbed. He stole from his... he used to work for a computer company. They made... I don't know if you've heard of the Tandy computer industry. But he used to work for them, and he stole from the company, and he went to jail for it. But that's like the only job that he's really had. He had jobs when he was a kid, but he never really told me about them. I didn't find out about them until more recently. But if my dad had told me a lot more than his father had told him, then... Oh, oops, wrong ship. Then maybe I would have been better off finding a more permanent job like what I have now. I used to think that I could be like, oh, I'm going to go become an animator at Disney or something, and I thought about that for a while. Yeah, he was a great guy. I love my dad. He might have done something illegal, but he did it for a good reason. I'm not saying that there's any good reason to steal money. But I mean, it's not like he stole it from a very important place. From what I heard, the whole reason that he stole what he stole is because he was going to be getting fired anyway, because that company was going to be going bankrupt. I mean, there are other things. I probably shouldn't talk a lot about this because it's my father, and I don't want to make it seem like he's a bad person, because he's not. But there were a couple of other things that we were very upset that he did. It wasn't just... If it was just that, then we could have easily forgiven that, but he's done a couple of other things that he does regret. But he did his time in prison. And we are proud that he did that. It's nothing awful, don't get me wrong. It's nothing really bad like rape or anything like that. It's just something. He cheated on my mom, basically. So, you know, that was the only reason why we were mostly upset with him. But yeah. It's forgivable, though, you know, with time and apologies. Ah, okay. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I grew up with a friend who had like 5 different dads, and all of them left his mom. and he had a brother from each one. And he is a great kid. He was a great kid. He is a great guy too. He was my best friend growing up. Unfortunately, as with so many things, I lost track of time with him. But he does keep in touch, and he is doing good, so. Have I been getting any tritium from these? Yeah, I have, okay. But yeah, I like talking with you, Jay. Thank you very much. This has been a very enlightening conversation. And don't worry, these are things that I've talked about on stream before, so it's not like they're a huge secret. Nah, like I said, I'm just chilling. I'm not really looking to do much of anything in No Man's Sky today. Just working on my settlements, and you know, that takes time. Alright, so it's looking like it's gonna be about 3 minutes. So let's head on back to our freighter, send out a few frigates. Feel like I've gotten enough tritium, at least I think. Let's analyze these. Oh wow, I got a lot of these. I didn't realize I was collecting so many. It looks like we almost got all of our tritium back. Awesome. That was so much gold.
I need to rebuild my whole main before I mess with Settlement Worlds update killed my biodomes and the planet I was on.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. It does suck whenever they do a new update that completely alters the landscape and tends to mess with our base buildings. But I mean, it's understandable. We all knew what we were signing up for when we started playing this game. Where are you, freighter? Somewhere around there you are. Well, you're not gonna get anything out of me because I'm going into my freighter. Oh, that's loud. It's loud for me because I'm wearing headphones. That is the biggest part. In fact, my home planet now, I had to rename it Watermelon Planet because the ocean's filled with, I want to say it's red, but because of the color of the planet and the contrast, it looks more like orange Fanta. So, Yeah, I want a different planet now. And I'm going to do that when I go on vacation next month. That's one of the things I'm going to be doing on my live stream, is looking for a new planet. Oh yeah, I forgot to check to see if there's any tritium in the store. Nope. Alright, now let's make some... Oh wait, I already did that, right. So I should have... Man, I did not get as much dehydrogen as I thought I would. Oh well. Here we go. Alright, we can make quite a bit from that. Nope. Okay. So now our frigates. I should also see what rank they are now. I know they're close to an S rank. The lower level ones. We'll start with this. Wait, what was it? Balanced? Oh, it's a fighter. Okay.
Jay said, I visited a red, blue, purple with some orange. The water and the sky looked like candy. Was awesome.
Really? I tend to prefer Earth-like planets.
Jay
Really?
said, was a paradise.
Well, that does sound fun. But it's not up my alley. I will send these two. They need to grow. No, not you. These three should be good. Yep. Excuse me. Next is trade expedition.
Jay.
Oh. Yeah, it does kind of suck when there's like one problem.
Jay said, earthy green would have looked way better.
Yeah, that's the goal. Get everything good for your planet. I'm not that picky when it comes to the animals on my planet. I don't really care, to be honest. But I do like my landscape to look more Earth-like than anything. Alright. Leaves me with 300. Maybe I should have spread the ships out a little bit more, but oh well. Alright. Now let's warp to... back to our settlements. Check on them.
Same one I'm on RN is earthy but claimed by someone else.
That weird noise you guys are hearing right now is my ice maker. It's run out. I think it's low on water. Don't worry, it automatically stops if there's no water. And that reminds me, I gotta grab the ice that it did make. And Get a drink. I'll do that as soon as we land. Okay, we got something to figure out here. Booyah, a specialist fishing consultant, found themselves with time to spare and landed a spectacular catch. It would please them greatly for the overseer to accept their work as an offering, or else donate it to a worthy cause. So I could either claim it and get a thunderfin, or just donate it. I don't really need it. I'll donate it. You're like, ooh, okay, cool. I didn't need that, but okay. How are we anyway on Sentinel? 34%? Cool. I like that it hasn't changed. That's good. Let's open up this building. But yeah, when it comes to somebody else's planet, there's really not much you could do. Alright, now that I've finally upgraded this base to its maximum, I think. Was it a B or an A? Okay, it was an A. Let's see if I can finally go into the 3rd floor. Let's see up. Nope. It's the 3rd floor is still not accessible. It's just dead air. I'm just happy they gave me the computer so I could upgrade it to its max. Okay, what are we upgrading next? It's gonna take to upgrade this. Where's the computer? There it is. Oh, right, the mind control device. That seems like a mean thing to do. Get somebody to buy your stuff by controlling their mind. And I think I need dirt for that, so let's upgrade this building. Crystallized helium. I do not have crystallized helium. Let's take a look at my free... Oh, it's not here, right? Well, if I do have it on my freighter, I should be able to... Right? Okay, maybe not. I think I have to have it in my inventory. I forget what it looks like. Damn it. Oh, this is a frost crystal. It's not the same thing. Okay, nope. This is going to be more difficult to upgrade the further this goes on. But that's a class A, so maybe I can upgrade that. Lithium, huh? I know I have some lithium. I'm sure I do. Probably just not enough. I think I remember what it looks like. Something like this. No, that's lemium. Dang it. Let's check my catalog. I think it's a rare earth metal. So... Or maybe it's trade goods.
J. Said.
Lithium's blue?
J. Said. Can be made with of the new minerals gas.
2 of the new minerals and gases. There's the lithium. Yeah, you're right, it is blue. Whoops. Just wanted to research how to make it. Lithium-rich plant detected. Launch into space to scan plants. You can also get it from plants, apparently.
J.
Thanks, dude. I found it.
Raw minerals bottom RD on left high thin.
They want me to look at each planet. Alright, so I guess I can do that by looking at planets. Am I close enough? Sodium. Rhenium. Copper, phosphorus, sodium. This planet is not unknown. I've found it so many times. I don't know why I have to keep refinding it.
J. Said.
Okay, I've got to change out my
Elephant brain. I blink and don't forget anything.
headset.
LOL.
Oh. That's fine. Me myself, I'm kind of scatterbrained because I'm sleepy. So you're not alone in that. Right now I have to change out my earpiece. So give me a second. There we go. Now I can turn this one on, put it in my ear. There we go, it's connected. Alright, we're all set. Time to continue looking. Although I'm not entirely sure there will be any lithium in this solar system, but I could be wrong. It's saying lithium detected. I think this is the only planet I haven't checked. Wait. Nope. I think that those were all of the planets. No. I don't know why they said there's lithium here. There obviously isn't. I'll just make it. Said it's made with 2 gases, right? I've got a lot of gases that I'm not using, so I'm bound to have it. Can I just research this? Can I? Oh, it just says it right there. Typically found on ocean planets. Oh. That's weird. You said it can be made by 2 gases. Maybe that's... Oh well. So it's found on ocean planets. That's a shame. I can, off the top of my head, I can't think of any ocean planets that I've discovered yet. Shoot. But yeah, if I can't make it, then I can't make it. Actually, I can research online if I can make it. Because I really wouldn't want to try and find an ocean planet just to do this. Ugh, I'm so tired of pop-ups. Okay, so it looks like if you... Oh, never mind. Is used as an ingredient for refining the following products. An ingredient for crafting the following products. I don't really think there's... Lithium is not used as an ingredient for cooking. I know that. Ah, okay, here it is. Crystallized helium and quartzite. I got lots of quartzite. I don't think I have crystallized helium. And I needed crystallized helium for that other thing. So if I had that, I wouldn't be looking for lithium now, would I? Alright, how much of the quartzite did I collect when I was collecting it? Where are you? I know I put it somewhere. Do I have it in my inventory still? I do. About 1,200. Do I have any crystallized? Wait, I do want to... Wait. No, that's activated indium. It looks so much like... There are a lot of elements that look a lot alike in this game. I was just surprised. I was like, wait, no, I have it right there. No, you don't. I gotta do a better job of organizing my stuff here. There. That's indium and that's activated indium. They look the same, but they're different. Alright, so... Crystallized... What? Something. It's obviously something I don't have, so I'm gonna have to find that too. Dang it. Alright, well, let's go back down to my settlement. I'll look for a different building. I'm too lazy to go find that stuff right now. I just want to relax. I think that's the saddest part, is that if I have to find one thing, I have to find another thing. And if I'm looking for one, then I might as well go look for the other instead of making them, you know? Because I need them both at the end of the day. Let's upgrade this landing pad. I don't know. Just try to find something easier to upgrade. Find something easier to upgrade. Premium though, so... I don't have it in my inventory though. There. My ship's in there. My ship's like, why did you do that? Now you can't fly me, dummy. I can fly you. Shut up. Oh wait, we can only do one at a time. I was gonna say, let's do the other one too, but... Yeah, that's gonna take an hour. Alright. Let's go to my other settlement. Open up the building there. Get another building upgraded. And... do some fishing. Oh, it looks like the stream got cut in half over on Twitch, again, as usual. So I apologize to those watching in the archive on Twitch. That's just something that's been happening a lot lately because of all the thunderstorms we've been having. God, that always does look so freaky when it glitches out like that. But yeah, thank God for the No Man's Sky wiki. Feel like I would have been looking for lithium on a water planet, or just looking for a water planet in general. Actually, to go to a water planet, aren't they in the new locations? I think the water planets are only in the new purple systems, aren't they? The planets that are all ocean, I guess I should say. I keep calling them water planets. They're ocean planets, that's what they're called. Might as well call them water planets. Nothing but water. No real land. I guess we count the water that's under... the land that's under the water. So yeah, I guess ocean is a better descriptor. I hate that it takes away one of our citizens. You feel like you would get more citizens by doing something like that. Oh well. No, see, it says room for 3 new citizens. That's weird. $9 glass, that's cheap. I'll do that. Ah, crap, that's right, it's in a different system. Fuck. I'll call it in. Oh, right, I gotta get my ice. I keep getting distracted. Glass. I know I got some glass laying around in here. Okay, maybe I don't. I guess it's true, I do kind of use my glass every time I make it. Oh, right. Don't need much. Oh, I guess I didn't grab enough. Oh wait, did it say I needed 9? It did. I'm so dumb. Brain, start working. I swear. I know we're sleepy. Just make 9 and then stop it. Or 8. There it goes. My Twitch just split again. Wow. That's so crazy when that happens. I wish I could see it in real time, but it happens so fast that I don't even realize it. Alright, let's go somewhere, sit down. I guess to the local bar or establishment. I don't think there is one around here. Just kidding. I know there is one. Oh, I think I just upgraded it. Alright, well then let's just go back to here. Sit down and get myself something to drink, and then hope that pirates don't come out of nowhere and start attacking, because they like to attack this settlement. I guess because we owe them money. Who knows? Alright, got myself a drink. You know what? I'm going to use the bathroom too, so I might as well go, I might as well pull up the Be Right Back screen. But, of course, we've got some pirates, as I expected. So, let's go take care of them. And then I'll take a break. Ah, look at you. What? Right in front of my house. How dare you? My guys teleported in to help, but of course they won't be enough. They need me. Alright, you pirates. Alright, sorry, I had to read what you just said then. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, Jay. It was good seeing you again. I accidentally bumped into my laptop a second there. Don't worry, I'm fine. But yeah, good luck with your project. And sleep easy, bud. Got him. Alright, we might as well go up to our freighter while we're in our ship here. So we could sit down in there and not have to worry about anything popping up out of nowhere. We could save when we go in there too.
And we have fun later.
Okay. You too, bud. I realize rebuilding stuff can be a pain, but there's some relaxation that can go into it, so I hope you have a relaxing time. Let's save. Sit down. And I will be right back, everybody.
All Creator said, "Hello everyone, hope you're enjoying the music. If you're watching in the archives now would be a great time to leave a like.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My sister came in also, and she wanted to know about stuff because my nephew's birthday is going to be coming up next month, and she wanted some ideas for presents. And I just didn't have time to help her. I was trying to help her while hold it back because I had to go to the bathroom too. I was like, oh, this isn't a good time. So after I got done, I helped her out. So sorry if I'm a little bit late coming back. And apologies again. Like I said, it does look like Twitch cut the stream in half to those who watch the Twitch archives. I really wish I could figure out why that keeps happening. It doesn't even seem like it's affected by the weather because it didn't happen at all yesterday. And we had a thunderstorm yesterday too. So it could just be something on Twitch's end. I guess it's the way that they work with Restream. But hey, like I keep saying, if you guys want a reliable archives to go to watch my past streams, you can always check out my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel does a good job of keeping everything intact. Sometimes it used to have a problem with that, but not recently. Oh, I hate landing in the dark. It's always hard to tell exactly if I'm close to my target or not. There we go. Oh, I'm watching some guy called Jason Plays play an old version of No Man's Sky, the first version. The OG No Man's Sky when it first launched. And he was mentioning how great it is that he could land literally anywhere without problems. And I was like, oh, that's true. We used to be able to land anywhere, didn't we? Shit. I realized the reasons why they had to change that because it was causing some problems glitch-wise. I remember one annoying glitch where you could get stuck underneath of a tree and it soft-locked your game. To where, you know, if you got out of your starship, what was it? I think it was because of a expedition. You were trapped on a planet, you were trapped underneath of a tree, and you had to kind of reload your game so it could soft lock your game. And it was very annoying because you'd have to kind of restart the expedition when doing it, and it was all based on the way they handled landing back then. Alright, since we're waiting on 2 buildings that are going to take about an hour, I think, right? I don't know, I was in the bathroom. I was on break for a little while. Yeah, so it's only going to take like about a half hour, so let's go back to my other settlement, Resolution, and do some fishing. I should also take a picture of something, because let's face it, I need a thumbnail. When it comes to doing chill streams like this and I'm not on an expedition, it's always like, oh, what am I going to take a picture of? And sometimes with expeditions there are PNGs available on No Man's Sky's official website that you can use for thumbnails. I've done that before. They are good to use if you're just kind of like, I don't know what to use for this thumbnail. But that's only because they're themed around whatever expedition you're on. But, like I said, with my chill streams, I'm just playing No Man's Sky in its default mode, so no real way of knowing what I can really do. Let's see here. You know what? I guess I'll take a picture here. No, that's right. They have a better camera in the game. I forget how to... Oh, there we go. Hide menu. Yeah, that's good. There goes my fishing spot. Wrong. Alright, fishing time. I don't have anything to snack on because I had a really big breakfast. I ordered some Sonic. I got a little bit extra in my paycheck because of the 4th of July. So, I was able to order some fast food today, which is great. I haven't had fast food in a couple months now. I've been busy paying off my TV as well as paying off... last month I bought Fantasy Life I, and I took like $60 out of the money that I used to pay bills, so I, had to pay that back. So I had to pay $30 extra out of each paycheck, not just for the TV, but for that game. So last month I didn't have any money for anything extravagant, really. That's just how it is. That's just how it is these days. And the month before, I didn't buy my own fast food. My sister bought some for me, which was very nice of her. So it's nice to be able to afford to be able to afford my own fast food for a change. But, that was only because I got a little extra in my paycheck from the holiday. Oh, don't get me wrong. I didn't spend it all on fast food. I used it to buy my nephew's birthday present. Most of it. To buy my nephew's birthday present, obviously. But what I had left over, I got myself a treat today. Ordered footlong coney and a triple Sonic Smasher. Like about $20. But man, was it filling. I am still full. I don't even have to eat any dinner, so I can skip dinner today. Just go straight to bed. Yeah, I had some chicken legs that I was going to be having for dinner, but now I don't even feel like them. I'm too stuffed. Oh, I don't have any bait, do I? Well, that explains some things. Do I need to make bait? I think I do. Wait, where is... I forget how to do this. It's been a while since It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. There it is. It's in here, isn't it? Instead of saying isn't it, I said isn't it. Maybe I should use the creature pellets. I don't really need any pets. Nah, I should make my own. Yeah, 30 should be good. Remember, I'm trying to save up for an upgrade to my gun. Oh, look at that. Java's awake. Oh yeah, I also got the little toy for the Sonic Wacky Pack. I got that for Johnny. But he doesn't like that movie. You know what? He doesn't know that movie, so that's why he doesn't like it. I haven't seen it either. It's Bad Guys 2. But yeah. So that's another thing with Johnny is like he's not interested in that many things. He only really seems to like Nintendo games and watching funny YouTube videos. I mean, that's just some kids are like that. I mean, I didn't have YouTube when I was growing up, so I can't really say I was like that. But I did like cartoons. I still do. I don't know why I'm saying it like I don't anymore. But I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen either movie. Bad Guys 1 or 2. So don't think I got that because I wanted it. I just completely forgot that they had toys in their children's meals. And I mean, since I'm watching my nephew, might as well give him something as well, you know. It was only $5. Otherwise, he would have been staring at me while I was eating my lunch, and I would have felt uncomfortable. In fact, a couple of the toys that you see there, I'm not going to say all of them were from things like Happy Meals and stuff that I got for Johnny. Some of them are. Well, they're in my room, like, not in on the Java cam. Like, there's this one of Donkey from Shrek. This is Donkey's face. And he doesn't know that movie, so I was like, well, I'll take it. I like Shrek. I have it on Mewtwo. I have a Mewtwo amiibo. I have a Mewtwo amiibo from Smash, and he just has his arm reached out, and I took the donkey head and I put it on there. So it looks like he's holding up Donkey's head. I know that's a little dark, but it's kind of funny. Anyway, but all the little Kinder things that you see on Java's Java Cam, those are stuff that I got from work just because I like giving Java little toys to play with. And he does. You guys have seen him. He'll knock things over, he'll push them around. Sometimes when I'm not streaming, he'll do things that are very cool. Hey, what happened? Well, why'd my fishing rod come back like that? That was mean. But yeah, you guys have seen him push stuff around. But sometimes when I'm not streaming, he will... Oh. He will do very interesting things that I wish I was streaming. Like one time, You see the shark is up on top of the little arcade system there? He was looking at the shark, and he lifted his arms up like he was going to try and push the shark. And he went over to the arcade and kind of rolled up on it and put his arm down, and it looked like he was playing the arcade. I saw that when I was sitting there working. My workstation is like right next to JavaCam. And I saw that and I was like, look at you playing the arcade. And I laughed and I was like, oh, I wish I'd gotten that on stream. That would have been funny. But I never really know what he's going to do when he's on stream. It's kind of the appeal of having the JavaCam. There are some cases where it's been an entire stream with nothing but Java. Us doing stuff with Java. I remember one that Bryce and Moonlit Ghost attended. I think there were a couple of others that joined that stream. It's obvious to find. It was one of the more recent streams. It was called Java's Day Up. It was a Genshin Impact stream. And the entire time we were getting Java to do stuff and messing around with him. So if you like the JavaCam, go back and look for that stream. It was a fun time. We were using the Alexa. I can't say her name out loud. But we were using that app with Java and doing a bunch of different things. I can't remember now, but it was a fun time. And I think the text-to-speech, they could even Java could even hear the text-to-speech, and it activated Alexa. And oh dang it, I'm on the other side of the room, and I whispered that, and she heard it still. Wow. She couldn't understand what I was saying because I said so many things all at once. She's like, I don't think I can help you with that. I'm like, well, I don't want you to. I didn't think you could hear me. I thought I whispered it low enough. But yeah. The JavaCam's a nice little addition to my stream. It's been going for almost a year now. And since it seems to be genuinely liked by the people that stop by the stream, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it. It also helps me convey certain things too, so I'm happy to have it. But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind the little toys that I put in the JavaCam. I just think it would be fun to see him play with them. I was saying that I was going to print out more stuff, but I'm going to be honest, I've been using my 3D printer these days to print out more practical things around the house. I thought I'd be printing out more funny stuff to use with Java, like I was planning to print out little hats for him. Which I can still do. I do plan on doing that, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. Like, the other day, I printed out a new little piece for the 3D printer. I want to print out a little Kimball thing to attach to my microphone for streaming. That will allow me to look at my phone. That way I don't have to rely so much on my second laptop. It's just finding the right kind of Kimball to print out. I kind of wish I would take some time to learn Blender more, because I could make that kind of stuff in Blender and wouldn't have to search for them on Thingiverse. But I think I found the right thing. You know, the way that I want to hook it up to my microphone is I want to use a they're called ball head Kimballs. They situate themselves on a ball joint, and you can kind of rotate them in 360 degrees. And I have something like that attached to my microphone right now. It's just that the ball joint that's supposed to connect to it, I'm using it for something else. I'm using it to hold up my PlayStation 2 VR, my PlayStation VR 2 controllers. So that just leaves an empty ball joint on my microphone. It's weird. I wish I could show you guys, but it would mean that I'd have to disconnect my microphone and all that stuff, and I don't feel like doing that. It's weird to describe, but my microphone is held together by a clamp that's not very powerful, so I have a clamp on top of that clamp to make it strong enough to hold the microphone in place. I know that sounds silly, and it looks silly, don't get me wrong, but it kind of works because the second clamp is using a ball joint, and I figured I can use that to my advantage to connect something else to my microphone, and I'm planning on making that my phone. That way I can just look over at my microphone when I want to look at chat. And that'll be great. At least I think it is. But part of me looks at the way that I have my microphone right now, and I feel like it might get in the way of what I can see. So it might not work out. I don't know. It really all depends on whether or not the Kimball is going to... the one that I print out is going to be the right one or not. Because there aren't that many out there. Kimballs that use a ball joint. So, yeah. Or at least not that many that you could find on Thingiverse to print out. Okay, the buildings are ready, but I might as well use up the last 5 bits of this bait. I should also take the lithium off of my to-do list, because I'm not going to try and find lithium right now. No thank you. I'm gonna go on a hunt for a water planet. I probably already found one. I'm just not... oh, you know what? Maybe I haven't. I don't think I have on this save file. I probably have on a different one, obviously, with how many expeditions I've done. I've got to tailor my Spotify playlist. I do love the Gorillaz, but I don't like all of their songs, and a couple of them that play on here I just end up skipping. And you know how it is when you're listening to Spotify free. You skip, and then you gotta listen to a commercial. None of the commercials right now on Spotify bother me. But there is this one that's supposed to be imitating ASMR, and it's just annoying. I know. I've listened to ASMR before, and it doesn't bother me. It's just when people try to imitate it, that bothers me. Because they're just not good with it. Because they're not trying to be. They're just trying to be funny, and I'm like, God damn it, stop. So that's like the only annoying Spotify commercial that pops up every once in a while. Yeah, that's about the last of my bait. Ugh. Okay, change back to my rifle. Take a look. Where's the building? It should be done by now. Oh no, I still got 12 minutes. Wow. Alright. Oh, you know what? I was looking at my Twitch timer. The one that counts up from when you stream, and I thought I completely forgot that the stream got cut in half. So I'm like 12 minutes off, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we can go turn in these fish while I'm waiting. Oh. No, I gotta warp back to my home planet. That's the only one that has a reliable source of water. I remember I was trying to do that on this planet. Go to a place that had water. And sure there is, but... never know what's gonna happen these days when you return fish, you know? After that encounter with the deep sea guardian, I don't know what to expect when I'm turning fish in. Just gonna move the microphone there. That's the other thing too with the Kimble that I plan on printing out. It doesn't have like an arm or anything to it. It's just a ball head connected directly to the phone. God, I'm sleepy. And if I can't move it or turn it or anything like that, that might be a little bit of an annoyance. So I may end up not doing that, you know? I realize that fishing spot isn't an S class, so I'm not going to catch the best fish there. But it is cool that I am catching all these A's and B's. No C's here either. That's the coolest part. So I'm wondering how much I'm going to get when I'm fishing in it at an S rank. Once I'm able to. I don't remember what I need, but I think what I need to upgrade it is complicated. I don't think I can find it, so. It's interesting that my base has a fishing spot too. It's like I got one by default for that base, even though I didn't have one before. I don't know what it replaced, but I'm happy to have it. Don't get me wrong. It's just weird. It wasn't there before, now it is, and I'm like, where'd you come from? Oh, well. I would say, oh, it's just something you have by default, but my other settlement doesn't have it, so that can't be true. See, the Deepwater Guardian thing, I question how that happened. Part of me is like, oh, maybe it's because of all of the fish that I've been releasing. But the first time it happened, I was like, maybe it's because I released a specific jellyfish, but I've released a couple of those now. And it hasn't happened again. So I'm like, is it just because I of how many I release? I guess it probably could be. Maybe that's what the what was it called? The Aquarius expedition was kind of trying to warn everybody about. With the way that ended, it always felt weird that it ended with that kind of a jellyfish that you found, you know? Like maybe they meant for us to accidentally trigger the deep sea guardian to show up, and it just was a rare occasion that they didn't think was going to happen, you know? I realized the overall story was guy turns into a fish because he becomes obsessed with fishing, but it didn't feel that way, you know? It felt like there was more something ominous, like something was going to jump out of nowhere. And if it would have been that Deep Sea Guardian, that would have been a cool way to end it. But I guess they made it a special boss instead of, you know, a great ending to a really fun expedition. I do kind of miss that expedition. My tongue is getting in the way. I'm forgetting words. I'm stumbling over my words and joining words together. Man, am I tired. Need something to drink. Might help me stay awake for a little while longer. Got a notification. What is this? Oh. I love it when I get messages from friends that completely forget that you're not going to be doing anything because you have work in the morning. Okay, that sounded weird, but it was because my lip my lip was like right on the edge of the straw. It felt like it was about to slip off the straw, and I was gonna have iced tea going everywhere. But yeah. I know they tend to watch this in archives, so if you are watching, you know who you are. I'm sorry I can't hang out with you tonight. It's just, you know I got work tomorrow. They forgot. They're just like, oh, right. It's just a friend of mine I have at my other job, and they don't live too far. And last year, actually, I've mentioned this on the stream before. Last year, I went with them somewhere and we hung out for a little while. I think it was like the last time we really hung out. These days, we mostly just kind of talk on Discord and stuff. He's great. I've gotten a couple of commissions because of him. And, he's a real cool dude. Oh, there's a dispute. Colonist Apeshit. I was about to say ape shit. Colonist Apeshit was arrested after spitting in public. That's a bit extreme. What the hell? What kind of a settlement is this? A number of photographs have been presented as evidence. Although the images are grainy, Colonist Apeshit's identity is unmistakable. Why do we punish people for spitting in public? Oh well, this isn't technically my civilization, so I don't know how their culture is here. It could be an insult of highest esteem. Plus the robots, I don't see how they can spit, but whatever. Collect fine, order to pay restitution, acquit and release, send to collect whispering eggs. That's way too extreme. It definitely sounds like a situation like urinating in public, like that kind of a thing. And that's not really something you should go to jail for or risk your life for doing. I guess it's like something in their society that's against the law in a very minor way. So let's just collect a fine, you know? Restitutions doesn't sound like a bad idea either. That actually seems cheaper too, so let's do that. Because I'm like, this just seems like a very small misdemeanor. Just have him pay a fine of some sort, and there you go. I mean, if it's against the law, then you shouldn't be doing it, dude. Just pay a fine, get it over with. There's probably an important reason why they have a law against spitting in public. They're robots. Maybe their spit is acidic or something. I mean, it very well may be. They're robots. If you think about it, robots, the only kind of liquid I could see coming out of a robot is battery acid, and that's like very corrosive. So I could definitely see spitting in public for a robot being something that would be a no-no. Not a strict no-no, like against the law kind of no-no. But, alright, we're almost done. But yeah, definitely a fine. Like urinating in public or something. Is that kind of crime that a police officer gets called in on and they're like, oh man, come on, why are you doing stuff like this, dude? You know it's against the law. And they don't want to bring them in, but they bring them in and they gotta pay a fine, and they're like, dude, just don't do it. It's unsanitary for one thing, so it's gross. And for another thing, there are all kinds of moral reasons you shouldn't be doing it. Right, so the building should be done. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, where am I supposed to go again? Ah, right. It was one of these. Let's see how these get upgraded. What's gonna happen? Ooh, increases productivity. I didn't realize it would. And I think it also gives me some extra stuff that I can do. Call ship. Oh yeah, this is available over here. I don't know if this has always been here. I could go take a look at the other one. Alright, so we could do ship upgrades from these now. That's cool. Let's look at the other one. I know it's a lower... Yeah, it's a B, not an A. So does it have... It does. It has the ship upgrade thing. So what's different about this one? Oh, does it not have the call ship thing? Because that's weird. It feels like every one of these landing pads should have that. It's weird that that's something that you should have to upgrade to get. No, it isn't. It has one. Maybe the options are different? Upgrade ship, begin salvage. No, it looks like the same ones. This is very odd. What's the difference between these two? I mean, other than their grade. Nothing. I guess it's better because it does provide an extra citizen and it increases our productivity, so I guess it makes sense to put it in. Alright, let's do the other one then while I'm at it. Get this started, go over to the other settlement, get something started over there, and then we can end the stream. We had a pretty productive day. This is pretty much how the settlement streams are going to go, just in case you guys don't know. Oh, that's why I did it. Lithium. It's super easy. Up. When my freighter is here. Jay's a great guy. I'm glad he stopped by. I knew it was a while since I had seen him. So I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, I know I've seen this person in this stream before. I just can't remember when. There we go. That guy was parked there. He was like, hey, what are you doing? I was landing here. I have a lot of these landing stations. Oh, I know why. I thought they'd be a great idea because you can trade stuff with people when they land. So I was like, it's just more ways to trade and or get better types of ships and blah blah blah. And that's cool and all, but I'm just happy my settlement is doing as well as it was, because having that many... You know what? That's right. They didn't really give you an option before, did they? I guess you could opt to not have the thing, but then you'd have to wait for maybe getting another building. It was very complicated before and very tedious. So forgive me if my settlement's not the greatest in the world. It's just the old settlement options were very limited and just off-putting. There were a lot of problems with the previous settlement. Previous settlement stuff. I mean, I was glad to have them, don't get me wrong, but there was a limit. And it was kind of boring. So I'm happy it's more involved now. Like I said last year during my vacation, that was the only real thing they needed to upgrade and make more interesting. So seeing this update really made me smile, you know? Made me feel like they listen. And it's awesome. I gotta also say that Jay has way more interesting, has way better job experience than I do, that's for sure. Policy decision. 2 sets of scientists are keen. You endorse their proposal for the settlement. Some are hopeful of improving maintenance systems, while others are keen to work on improving citizen welfare. Man, I really, really would like to improve my citizen happiness. I would. But I feel like they'd be happy if we were out of debt. They would be way more happier if we were out of debt. So, fund vital maintenance. That seems like a better option. So that makes it 172. We're still quite a bit of ways from reaching our maintenance costs. But at least we are having some luck with our bonuses. It's just that everything's it's still going up, and it's still going to keep rising, so probably going to be in the triple digits pretty soon if it keeps going. Plus, we haven't reached our max population. So I feel like that would probably help out too. So the sooner we can get more people to show up, the better. Now let's go take care of that building and see if we can hopefully upgrade something else. See, at least we made the citizens happy. New citizen proposal will be ready in an hour. Alright, cool. So let's see if I can upgrade this building again. Yes, I can. Nice. That'll give us even more productivity. And with that change, let's go see how much we are doing now. I know it's not ideal, but it's... every little bit helps. Shoot. Doesn't seem to change much. But man, we are getting really close to a sentinel alert. Alright, with that, I think all we gotta do is wait an hour, but I don't feel like having another hour of just doing much of nothing. So, let's go ahead and wrap everything up, go back to our base, call it a day. It's a good stream. I think it's about 3 hours. Let me see if I can. About 2 hours, 40 minutes. That's still good. You know? A nice chill day. Relaxing with Jay. Feeling okay. Well, I tried to keep that rhyme scheme going, but I was just laughing in my head too much. Like, stop. You gotta get to bed. Come on. Did some fishing. Did some upgrading to my settlements and all of that good stuff. I got quite a bit of units too from the fishing. At 16,000. I forget how much it costs to upgrade the weapons. Let's take a look. How much am I going to need to upgrade to a B class? Wait, what am I at? Am I at A or am I at B already? I'm at B already. So, oh god, out of the way, birds! Don't you just hate it when birds just fly in from out of nowhere? Oh, right, I gotta go to a space station to do that. But yeah. I forget how much it costs to upgrade. I think I'm already at a B. I think I only need one more. Or I think I'm already at an A. I think I only need one more. They do need to fix that. I'm sorry, but that does scare the hell out of me every time it happens. You know what? I think I'm wrong. I think I have a B class weapon right now. I think I might need 2 upgrades. Ah. So upgrading costs 25,000 nanites. Need about 10,000 more to upgrade it one more time. Yeah, it's B. But it is already more powerful than my mini dragon. So I am still 100% happy with what I have at the moment. It is weird that the red dot is over there. I feel like it's supposed to be around the orb. I don't know. That could be a glitch as well. But man, does it look cool. I don't know what. Data silo. Yeah, you can get units from those, huh? Neat. New type of storage item, I guess. Probably added with the decorations in the new update. They added a lot of new decorations in this past update. Now where's my planet? Over there. So many different buildings all clustered together. I really don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to have a lot of friends on the same planet. But I just realized that it made it difficult for us to really keep track of our bases from far away. This planet still would be ideal if the planet's water was not, I want to say, I swear it's supposed to be red, but it looks orange, it looks like grapefruit, watermelon, I don't know. If y'all know what it's what you guys think, you guys can let me know what you guys think it is in the comment section, because it legitimately just looks like grape juice or grapefruit juice, orange, or some kind of Kool-Aid, some kind of punch, I don't know. But I still like this planet, so I'm gonna keep it in the roster of fun planets. Alright, let's head on back to the title screen. So I can end the stream and get to bed. Bumped into the table again. Oof. I moved the table because of all the stuff that I had from Sonic. I couldn't put it all on my work table because, you know, it's a work table. I don't want to get it messy. So I had to put it on the table that I use for streaming and snacks for streaming. So I put it a little bit too close to the table that I have my laptop on. So I kept bumping my knee on it today. Especially when Jay stopped in and they said something, I just flat out bumped into it. Now, to look at what he was saying, the table was a little closer than usual. And I bumped into it when I was leaning over to see what he said. And I was like, oh shit. Almost knocked my laptop off of the table. My poor laptop's been through so much. I've had it since 2015, so it's about 10 years old now. Alrighty, everybody. That does it for another day of All Creator Live. I definitely want to thank Jay for stopping in and hanging out. It was a lot of fun talking with you. We're both old men who have worked lots of jobs. So it was nice having senior moments with you. And to all of you out there watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's all free, and it all helps out my channel, helps me grow, helps get new people in here. We can have more interesting conversations that we could steer clear of any political or any old man discussions. But I don't know if you guys want more of that. Sure, let me know. I'll be happy to say more of it. Just let me know in the comments, whatever. Uh, though I'm pretty sure that's a big no. If I'm being honest, that's like something nobody wants to deal with when they're watching a stream and trying to relax. But yeah, if you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming or when it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I keep it up to date. And as for when it is I'm going to be streaming more No Man's Sky, it will be next Thursday. Every Thursday is No Man's Sky Day, unless something happens. And if that's the case, then you can definitely bet I will mention it on stream, or I will mention it on the posts tab. That is definitely where you're going to want to check if you notice I'm not streaming, and it's usually my time when I stream. You could check there, and that will confirm to you whether or not I will be streaming. It's always great to have the posts tab. That way I can keep in contact with you guys and keep you up to date as to what's going on with everything on the channel. That's what they're for. But yeah, not going to be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday, and that's mostly because I have night shift at my grocery job, and of course night shift means I have to sleep during the day, and because I have to sleep during the day, that means I don't have time to stream. So you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all Monday when I continue playing more Genshin Impact, and then the day after that will be more Plucky Squire. So if you're looking forward to seeing that come back, see more of that, me finish up that, it's gonna be next Tuesday. Alright, I'm gonna get to sleep. I hope you all sleep easy as well, day or night, wherever you are. I hope it's a great one. I know it will be for me when I get into my bed. Good night, everyone, and have a pleasant tomorrow.